from my home to my office, I see at least 5 to 6 heaps of garbage scattered on the roads or in a dustbin which is overflowing. I hope you all have seen that.
Yeah.
Everybody here wants to keep their houses clean, except bachelors. Even they also try, but it's not happening. We are still struggling to get the basic thing done. That's to clean our streets, clean our houses. Today, through my speech, I'm going to share some facts with you about Bangalore, how difficult it is to clean the roads of our city because we don't have the enough strength to do it. For starters, let me tell you, Bangalore generates about 4,500 tons of garbage every day. Bangalore is a city which officially has a population of about 80 lakhs, but everybody knows it's about more than 1 crore now. So, I did not do anything. I shared about 500 grams of garbage just now. That will later. But think about this: how much we create garbage every day. We don't realize. The problem is that the garbage which we generate, about 53% is organic or vegetable, 20% is plastic or paper which can be recycled. But still we have about 25% left which you can't recycle. It's not recyclable. It'll take years and years, millions of years to decompose. And moreover, the garbage which you have, which can be recycled, we don't have enough infrastructure to recycle it. Only about 6% of the garbage can be converted into compost, which can be used for farming. And nearly 60% of that, which we can't, because of our constraints as a country or a city, we dump into landfills. Near Bangalore, there are about 3 sites which we use for dumping the garbage. These are towns which are about 60 to 70 kilometers away from Bangalore, mostly Mamalipura, Mandur and Doddabalapur. But the issue is that we have been dumping loads of garbage there since last 60 or 70 years now. And those places have now become filled. People have protested who are living there. Nobody from us also wants garbage to be dumped near the houses. Same with them. They said it's enough. Because the landfills are now filled up. There have been strikes against BBMP, that is Bangalore Mahanagar Palike, that is the Municipal Corporation of Bangalore. In protest, the BBMP itself doesn't have any budget to take care of all the garbage which is generated. Also, there is a cause of mismanagement. Even if they try, they can't do because of corruption or in practices which they already have. There's a fact like about 50,000 people called Paul Karmikas or the municipal workers are needed to Bangalore to sustain properly. Officially, as per BBMP, they had a figure. But now they started implementing biometrics to verify whether the workers are there or not. And they found that 40% of them are fake. In Abhinav they went and they had about 117 people officially working. When they reached there, they found that there were only 45 people working. Government law states that for every 700 citizens, we should have about 1 per capita. But it's not the case right now. I'll share a small scene from a movie which I saw recently. It shares about the state of the country right now, city right now. It's a satire, but actually it happens probably. Because we see garbage stuck there always. It doesn't move. Just outside our office, go to the right turn, take a right turn. You'll see a overbridge. They have made garbage dumping yard now. So what we can do to get this resolved? I think everybody knows this. What we can do. We all know that we have to segregate waste. Keep dry waste separate and wet waste separate. So that recycling can be done easier. This cliche 3R rule. Reduce your wastage, recycle your wastage, and also reuse the things which you can reuse again. Third thing is the ugly Indian, or many NGOs like that. I tell about ugly Indian only. There's no head of this ugly Indian NGO. They meet every weekend. Everybody meets through Facebook pages or WhatsApp groups. They go to a area and clean it. Nothing else. Nobody says any word. Nobody gives any lecture. Nobody preaches anything. We have to get up ourselves, get this kind of bags and take up the garbage and clean it. Even government has been trying since many years to Swachh Bharat Abhinan. So a lot of effort has been made, but the facts are facts. We are still not capable to do all the things. So at least as per our individual effort we can make, we try to reduce the garbage as much as possible. That's the only thing we can do. Because wastage will always happen. We can't always recycle everything. I hope everybody will try this.
Yeah. Yes.
Alright, that is my speech. Thank you very much. So for Q&A, anybody has a doubt or any questions to ask, I can explain a bit. Even suppose you have question about the Ugly Indian initiative, I can tell about that. So, any questions?
Can you just maybe explain about the Ugly Indian a bit more, like how someone wants to join?
I saw a TED talk about 2 years ago. They showed 2 photographs. And everybody could guess it was India. It was so much garbage. And the guy asked, can you tell which place is it? So the answer was, it was Singapore. In Singapore, there's a place called Little India. Where all Indians live. Singapore has strict rules. So not to throw garbage, there are fines over there. But in Little India, they still do garbage because they're Indians. So what they observe is that, suppose there's always a place nearby which already has some garbage. People tend to throw more garbage there. But if it is clean, people have little respect. They hesitate to throw more garbage there. What happens? Like we see somebody else spit there, so we'll throw something there. They put chewing gums there, whatever. But if it's already clean, our basic, inherent ability is that we don't throw it again. So Ugly Indian decided that, in Bangalore at least, wherever they find such kind of places which have not authorized to throw garbage there, they went and cleaned that up. Once it was clean, next day people thought it's already clean, we should not throw it again. So this picked up. This idea picked up, and they started to do cleanups every week. So they organized through Facebook groups. Anybody can join it, there's no restriction. Suppose it's in your area, you can also pay 200 rupees to get the cleaning materials, or gloves, or to paint that wall again, so it doesn't happen. This thing picked up all over India now. The NGOs called as the Ugly Indian, other city chapter, as well as a bunch of fools or some idiot cleaners. These kind of names they have kept, so people get a little bit alarmed by the names, and they spread the idea more and more. So this is how this thing works.
So my only point is, when they collect the garbage, where do they dump? Because we know all the dumpage areas are already full.
So the only solution is that we reduce our garbage creation. Like nowadays we have more electronic garbage also. So now the NGOs in Bangalore, instead of throwing it in the dustbin, they pick that up from a house for free, and they recycle it and use for something else. The chips might be of no use now, but some part of the chips can be used for something else. So instead of throwing the garbage just like that, we can reduce our creation from the source itself. The question, anybody else? Thank you so much for listening to me. I hope this will give some idea of how much we're generating and how much we can reduce. Thank you so much for listening.
Moving to the next speaker.